What if I told you this box could bankrupt your power company? This is the Tesla Powerwall 3. It's not just a battery. It's a direct challenge to a 100-year monopoly on energy. And in this video, we're breaking down exactly how this device is threatening the entire utility industry and what it means for your freedom. For over a century, we've had a deal with power companies. You flip a switch, the lights turn on, and at the end of the month, you pay the bill. But what if? What if that was all a setup? You get a bill, you just pay it. This system, the electrical grid, was an incredible invention for the 20th century. But now, it feels more like a cage. We are all totally dependent on a fragile, centralized system, and the companies that run it have all the control. They set the prices, and funny enough, they only ever go up. They decide when to do maintenance, which can leave you in the dark, and when a storm hits or the grid gets overloaded on a hot day. Their system fails, and you're the one left with a dark house, spoiled food, and no way to stay connected. You're paying for a service that's becoming less reliable and more expensive every year. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a total loss of control over a critical part of your life. Power companies have run on one simple idea. You need us. They own the power plants. They own the wires, and you are just a customer at the end of the line. For decades, you had no other choice. That is, until now. Because of this box, the very foundation of their business is starting to crumble. This is the Tesla Powerwall 3. It looks like a sleek, simple battery you hang on your wall. But you have to stop thinking of it as an appliance and start seeing it for what it is. Your own personal power plant. This is the key to energy independence. The idea is incredibly simple. When your solar panels make more electricity than you're using, the extra power doesn't get sent back to the grid for almost nothing. Instead, it's stored right here in your Powerwall. Then, when the sun goes down, or when your utility company is charging you the highest prices, your house just switches over to run on your own cleaner stored energy. And if there's a blackout, the Powerwall 3 automatically detects it and takes over so fast, you probably won't even see the lights flicker. Your house becomes an island of power in a dark neighborhood. This is more than just backup power. It's a complete shift in who holds the power. Every bit of energy you make and store yourself is energy you don't have to buy from the monopoly. You're not just a consumer anymore. You're a producer. And that is what challenges the old guard of the energy world. They are losing their captive audience. So what makes the Powerwall 3 the device that finally breaks the system? It's all about some brilliant engineering that just set a new standard. First, the numbers that actually matter. The Powerwall 3 stores 13.5 kilowatt hours of usable energy. For most homes, that's more than enough to get you through the night, until your solar panels start charging it again in the morning. But the real game changer is its power output. The Powerwall 3 can deliver a massive 11.5 kilowatts of continuous power. That's more than double the power of the legendary Powerwall 2. Why is that a huge deal? It means a single Powerwall 3 can now back up your entire home. We're not just talking about keeping the lights on. We're talking about running your big appliances, like your air conditioner. Older batteries would fail when an AC unit tried to start up. But the Powerwall 3 has a load start capability of 185 LRA. In simple terms, it has the muscle to handle that massive power spike without even breaking a sweat. But maybe the smartest part is the integrated solar inverter. Before, you needed solar panels, a separate solar inverter, and then the battery. It was complicated and expensive. Tesla built a high-tech solar inverter directly into the Powerwall 3. This makes installation easier and cheaper. But most importantly, it makes the whole system more efficient. The round-trip efficiency is a solid 89%. meaning almost all the solar power you capture actually gets used. Finally, let's talk about safety. We've all seen scary headlines about battery fires. Tesla tackled this by using lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, battery chemistry. LFP is known in the industry as one of the safest, most stable types of lithium batteries, much less likely to have the issues that plagued older battery types. It also means it will last longer, making sure your investment in freedom is a solid one. Next up, we're going to look at what life is actually like when you cut your dependency on the grid. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're dedicated to bringing you the truth about the tech that's changing everything, and your support helps us keep the lights on. The specs are impressive, but what does it actually feel like to live with a Powerwall 3? It feels like freedom. Imagine a huge storm hits, the power grid fails, and your entire neighborhood goes dark. But not your house. Inside, your lights are on, your fridge is running, and your Wi-Fi is still working. You're not just getting through the outage, you're ignoring it. That's the peace of mind you get from being self-reliant. Now, think about a normal month. The sun is out, your panels are working, and your Powerwall is intelligently managing everything. At the end of the month, you get your power bill. You open it, and instead of that usual punch-to-the-gut three-figure number, you see something close to zero. Maybe just a small connection fee. You've been living your life, running your home, and even charging your car with energy you made yourself. The Tesla app on your phone shows you exactly how much you generated and how much you saved. You are in total control. This system can even be smart enough to play the market. In some areas with the right utility plan, the Powerwall 3 can store energy when it's cheap and sell that power back to the grid when prices are at their highest. The ability to do this and how much you could earn depends heavily on your local utilities policies. But imagine turning the tables and having the power company as your customer. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing, but what's the catch? The truth is, energy independence has a price tag. The initial investment is significant. While prices vary by location, a fully installed Powerwall 3 system can range from under $14,000 to over $17,000, depending on the complexity of the job. And that's the number that makes a lot of people stop. But you're looking at it the wrong way. This isn't just an expense, it's an investment. It's an investment against electricity rates that will keep going up. It's an insurance policy against the grid that's becoming less and less reliable. And with a 10-year warranty guaranteeing its performance, it's an asset that adds real value to your home. When you do the math on the money you'll save on bills year after year, plus any tax credits, the return on that investment becomes incredibly clear. You can keep renting your power from a monopoly forever, or you can choose to own it yourself. The Tesla Powerwall 3 is more than a battery. It's a quiet revolution you can hang on your wall. It gives you security in a shaky world, savings in an expensive one, and most importantly, it gives you control. It lets regular people take back power, literally and figuratively, from a business model that's a century old. And that's why this box is a threat to power companies. They aren't just up against a new product. They are facing a future where they are no longer essential. A future where their customers finally have a choice. And the more homes that become their own power plants, the weaker that monopoly gets. The future of energy isn't just about putting solar panels on a roof. It's about having the intelligence and storage to use that power on your own terms. So the real question isn't whether this technology can take on the old system. The real question is, are you ready to declare your own energy independence? Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you're down there, check out our other video on the real cost of going solar in 2025. Thanks for watching.